Hey everyone, I am here with the beautiful Manila. Manila, this is amazing. You're at DragCon. So what brought you out? Why'd you want to come out and meet the fans today?
I've been to nearly every single RuPaul's Drag Con since it started. And so I'm really happy that after this pandemic and all of COVID, we're back. We're getting to meet everyone in person. Everyone's vaccinated and everyone's wearing their masks. Valentina, take that thing off your face.
Absolutely. Well, we're so excited because you tweeted out yesterday. I mean, the Philippines are finally getting drag shows. What is it about Filipino drag that you're excited for the world to finally get to start seeing? Besides you, of course.
I mean, obviously the whole world is going to get to see all of the drag with the announcement of not RuPaul's Drag Race, but with the announcement of Drag Race Philippines and my show, Drag Den, which is coming out soon. Philippines is going to get all of the drag. Now, the whole world is going to get to see all of the drag, but I'm most excited that the people in the Philippines are going to get to see drag, some of them for the very first time.
Yes, and obviously you are one of the OGs of the Filipinos on kind of like the main stage. There's really not a lot. There's you, there's Angina, there's Jiggly. What do you think that people are going to see that haven't seen it yet? Because there's a style to Filipino drag that others don't do. You bring a lot of that to our eyes. What are some things that they're going to see maybe on a runway or behind the scenes?
Well, first of all, I have to say that Filipino drag is so extra, so over the top. And they're able to make some of the most glamorous, entertaining drag out of sometimes very little. And I think the creativity that Filipino drag has that other drag around the world doesn't have is the fact that they can innovate and make stuff and create some $1 million looks out of very few pesos.
Now, let's talk about some other ventures. Obviously, if people want to get drunk, there's a certain pineapple drink they should be drinking, right?
Yes, mama! When you are not watching Drag Race Philippines or Drag Den Philippines, you can get wasted. Can I say that?
Yes.
You can get tipsy on Serve Vodka, Manila Luzon pineapple flavored vodka.
And obviously you're a musician, and out of the corner of my eye, I see Warner Music Philippines. What can we expect with music? Because you've been putting out hits since back in the day. You had not a reunion, but an anniversary song that you put out the remix. Like, what can people expect from your music?
I mean, ever since my first single, Haka Tour, 10 years ago, I've been making independent music, and I'm so excited. This year, I signed with Warner Music Philippines, and I'm making some fabulous music with Filipino talent from around the world. Because, you know, us Filipinos, we are everywhere. We don't just stay in the Philippines. We are everywhere. So I'm working with a whole bunch of amazing Filipino musicians, and we're making music. And I believe like one of the very first drag queens ever to be signed to a major record label. And I'm so happy to be signed with Warner Music Philippines.
Now people can start lip syncing to your song.
They can lip sync, they can perform, they can death drop, they can kiki, they can vogue, they can do all of that to my new music.
When we were talking to Jiggly, she said that no Filipino has ever won, but you were the closest. Does that still hurt? Because it hurts for us. When we watched the other season, you were so close. Does that hurt? Or have you kind of moved on and us fans need to get over it?
I mean, I was the runner-up on season 2, but I think when Steve Harvey called the winner that he might have read the card wrong. Maybe I am actually the true winner of season 3. Steve Harvey, we're watching you.
Well, I love your comment. You're like, if he dies of old age, I win. So there's still a chance.
Well, Raja has not died of old age yet, so I still have not. I've still not been able to snatch that season 3 crown. But she lives on, and so do I. I mean, I think I can outlive her.
I wanted to ask you, obviously you have been such a professional when talking about season 4, because I think a lot of people are still hurt about you getting sent home, because you were going to win that season. Nobody could tell me different. But then Miss Naomi was on the pit stop and didn't say some very nice things to Monet Exchange about you. Did you see it yet, and how did you feel about that?
Oh, was she? Oh, I'm so glad that Naomi is finding work these days. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Sometimes we make decisions in life that we regret, and sometimes you have to live with those choices. So make better decisions in your life, babies.
I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite runway piece? Because you are a runway monster. What is your favorite that you showed up?
I know in Filipino culture it is a taboo to be wearing the Filipino flag as clothing, but I did rock an amazing dress with a Filipino flag on season 3, and it's one of my favorite looks I ever created, just because I hold my Filipino pride so dear to me. That's why I named myself Manila Luzon.
I have to say though, that silver kind of purplish on All Stars, get out of here. That was like next level.
Oh my gosh, that dress is amazing. My eloquence, eleganza, whatever that dress was called. Yes, sickening. I think I should make that into my next Manila doll.
Okay, lastly, I want you to plug everything because you are a entrepreneur. We have
Oh, you want me to plug everything? Oh,
Yes, yes.
Am I topping tonight? Okay, cute. Yes, y'all go and find my dolls. I have a whole line of different dolls, Manila dolls, wearing some of my favorite costumes ever. So go to my website, fineapplecouture.com, and you'll find it there.
And when we said we were interviewing you, people wanted to know if you and Michael are still happy, but he's right here. They're good.
Yes,
They didn't think you weren't, but they love him.
I'm very happily married to my husband. He has a gun pointed to my face. Blink twice if you... No, I'm joking. He's fucking amazing. Hello, everyone. This is Manila Luzon. Have an amazing year. Be proud of who you are. Express yourself the best way you can, and always be fabulous.